Welcome to episode 2 of StableClaire. For today's topic, we'll be talking about the black swan event of Luna and UST, both tokens that had over $60 billion in combined market cap, and how they essentially went to zero. In this case, let's just call Luna and UST sister tokens. UST is the stablecoin. And as you already may or may not know, stablecoins are cryptocurrencies that are pegged or tied to a certain asset. The most common one is the US dollar. And while crypto is infamously volatile, stablecoins are designed to remain stable. Feel free to check out the video before this if you need more of an explanation. But back to talking about UST, the algorithmic stablecoin, and her sister, Luna, with both of them being part of the Terra ecosystem. Unlike typical stablecoins, which are backed by hard collateral or real-world assets, UST was actually backed by Luna. Imagine this. There are two sisters on a seesaw. The big sister's name is Luna, and the little sister's name is UST. Luna's job as a bigger sister is to make sure that her little sister UST stays balanced on that seesaw, meaning she maintains her 1-to-1 ratio with the dollar. So $1 stablecoins equals $1 in US dollars. Luna, to make sure her little sister UST stays balanced, every time UST creates or mints a UST, Luna burns or removes the equivalent of $1. Because when you decrease something, it becomes more scarce, which increases its value. But what happens if everyone wants to sell the UST at the same time? You get what we call a run on the bank, which is a scenario in which everyone wants to sell their UST and essentially run away with their collateral, meaning the money they just exchanged their stablecoins for. So it happened, and it caused a lot of panic. UST lost her balance, or her 1-to-1 peg with the US dollar, and the sister's dad, the Luna Foundation guard, tried saving the little sister by buying back her tokens. In doing so, he kind of screwed Luna over. Because remember, every time UST burns or removes a token, a new Luna token is created, vice versa, to keep the balance. So Luna did exactly what she was designed to do, which resulted in trillions of tokens being created. Luna's token supply hyperinflated from 725 million to 7 trillion tokens in a matter of days, and the price collapsed from around $65 to almost zero in a matter of 48 hours. And the dad made the last-ditch effort of selling $3.5 billion in Bitcoin reserves to save the sisters and try to restore some balance, but that failed as well. The seesaw became so unbalanced that both of them fell off. Essentially, both tokens went to zero. This crash was like the Jenga stick that made it all topple over. A lot of companies that had money invested in Luna are never going to see that money again. This is not the sole reason for the crash we're seeing today, but it definitely played a large part. But not all stablecoins fail. We'll talk about it next time on the next episode of StableClaire.